Okay, so good news. Transmission, it looks like the repair has done its job. We just went and put some miles on it and checked, and there's been no additional leaking, so hallelujah. We're hopeful that that solves all of our tranny woes. Little break in the things that have going on is we were planning on just turning around going home. Wound up connecting with a buddy of ours that's got Civic hatchback that's got some pretty impressive power, and we're going to swing by, take a look at his setup, and he's actually going to tune it on the dyno. So we're going to take a look at that. It is Wednesday night. It's god awful hot. It's 95 degrees. Yeah, take a look. It is god awful hot. Sitting in temp or in traffic air charge air temps 130, cylinder head 187, trans oil 194. So it's god awful hot here, but we were thinking maybe it might cool down a little bit here after we watch the dyno for a little bit, and maybe swing it out to Sunshine Speedway, which is now called Showtime Speedway, by the way, our local 8th mile track, and see how the car does. This will be the last time the car is on 93. Our tuner just sent us the E85 file over. Granted, it's just a base file, but it is going on E85 this week, so we'll spend the latter part of the week and the weekend doing some logging and such, and get that over to Adam at adamtune.com, and hopefully start dialing that in and be ready to go hurt some feelings. So anyway, stay tuned, man. We're gonna have some fun tonight. All right, guys, so we are on our way home. We stopped, obviously we started the day out going to House of Stings. Thanks again to Josh Flint and to Robbie Lewis over there. Those guys really took care of me. And a big thanks to Z-Sor for coming through for parts delivery. But we wound up getting everything wrapped up over there, took the car for a test drive. She was much faster and much better and much smoother than she's been since we put this new combo back in the car. So that's awesome, super excited about that. A friend of ours owns a dyno, and we went and saw him just on a whim. They happen to be getting ready to tune a friend of ours that has a EG hatchback with a K-Series motor swap, and some of you Mustang guys are like, what the hell did he just say? It's a Honda. Anyway, the scenario wound up playing out like he was running late, so there was some open time on the dyno, so we stuck Scarlett on the dyno. Granted, now remember, it's Florida, it's the middle of the freaking summer, it's hot as a mofo. I think the inside temperature of the shop was a little over 100 degrees. The charge air temps were somewhere in the upper 120s on under boost, and upper 130s just sitting, you know, waiting to start the pool. So clearly not ideal conditions for dynoing for high horsepower peak numbers. On top of that, remember, we are only on 93 octane currently. We do have an E85 tune file sitting in the email from the Eco Jesus himself. So we will be changing that here very shortly. However, tonight when we were down there, it was 93. So good news, bad news there. Good news is we have a baseline on 93. We know what we're dealing with. We know what we're looking at as far as jumping from 93 to 85, that kind of power change and increase. So that's cool. I'm excited about that. The bad news is obviously the car is way, way, way out of fuel. Adam's known that. I've known that. We've known that since we put this combo together, that on 93 it just was not going to be efficient and or powerful. The good news is we probably realized somewhere in the neighborhood of a 40 or 50 horsepower rear wheel horsepower gain just by fixing the transmission today. Literally it was that bad, and the car was lagging behind that much. So yeah, we did 3 pulls. Let's take a guess at what the power numbers are, and then we'll show you the power numbers in the next video. How's that sound? So comment below, tell me what you think it made on 93. No ethanol at all, no E30, no nothing. And again, this is not a tune or setup that's made for anything but ethanol. So take a guess. Let's put it this way, it made under 400 real horsepower. So start there, and we'll see if somebody guesses it, and maybe we'll come up with a cool giveaway or something for somebody who gets it closest. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We are headed home. It is some pretty gnarly conditions. Let's take a look here. That's what we're dealing with. The rain has stopped, luckily, on my portion of the bridge currently. However, it was pretty gnarly a few moments ago before I started recording. So anyway, we're on our way home. Got about an hour ride home, and we're gonna do some work on the car. When I put the downpipe back on today, as you can hear, it's kind of rattling right now. Ooh, that's fun. So what's going on with that is the downpipe on my car is extremely close to the subframe rail, and when we put it back together, I didn't have the gapping correct, so now it's hitting the frame rail again. So we're gonna wind up having to take that apart and redo it, but such is life, race car problems, right? So we will see you very soon. Thanks, guys. We'll see you.
$293.
Tampa stock EcoBoost, baby. Wow, that hurts feelings. All right, pull number 2. Let's see what happens. Did we piss off your computer too? All right, we think we got it figured out. Let's see.
While you and me repeat, this bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire.